Good morning, staying healthy through the holiday, ladies. I just wanted to hop on here today and answer a few of the questions that you had asked last Friday in our group. I hope that you're really enjoying the group so far. I know I am. We have some amazing ladies in here, and even though I honestly thought we were going to be at 10, some ladies dropped out and things didn't work out with their schedules, but I'm glad that you are here, and I know that God's placed you here for a reason, and I'm so excited. I love the interaction, and just remember that the more that you post and the more that you talk in this group, the more you're going to get out of it. And so I wanted to hop on here today with a few tips. I'm going to chat about a few different things that you guys didn't mention, but then also answer the questions that you did have. And so we will be doing these going forward throughout the group. Every Monday, I will post a video kind of answering the questions that you have, or some things that maybe some roadblocks that you're hitting that I can help you in. So the first thing that I want to talk to you about today is balancing your hormones and the importance as women of really focusing on burning fat and not just losing weight. I think that this is something we can easily fall into as women. We think that we're standing on the scale and we lost 10 pounds and that's really amazing. But the truth of the matter is there's a lot of things out there on the market today that when you lose the weight, you're actually losing muscle. And so basically what some of these pills and these fad diets are doing that offer a quick fix is that they are breaking down the muscle tone that you have. And yes, you're losing weight, but the reality is you're not losing body fat. And if you're anything like me, I want to lose body fat, not muscle tone. And this is extremely, extremely important for us to talk about because so many women out there are losing muscle tone. They're coming up with osteoporosis later in life. They can hardly lift their grandbabies. They can hardly lift their kids. And this is just happening younger and younger ages because women are not focusing enough on building muscle and getting enough protein and balancing their hormones. They're so focused on losing weight. And so the first thing I want to encourage you to do is make sure that you're taking measurements and taking pictures of yourself. Now, these don't have to be anything that you put out there. You can save it in the most hidden folder on your computer possible. You can open a Dropbox, and if you take them with your pictures, save them on your Dropbox and delete it from your phone. Whatever that looks like for you. But the reason I encourage taking pictures is because it's physical evidence that you are seeing a transformation. Personally, I'm going to share a little bit of my story with you. Before I got married 2.5 years ago, this is before I started Fit for His Glory, and honestly, it's one of the things that led to me starting Fit for His Glory. I was so focused on losing weight. I wanted to be the smallest I'd ever been for my wedding day. And guess what happened? I took diet pills. Yes, diet pills. Because I wanted to be skinny. I was stressed out. I was planning for my wedding, and I lost muscle tone. I stood on the scale, and I was at 131 pounds. I'm 5'7". So I was at 131 pounds, smallest I'd ever been, honestly, in terms of weight. And after my wedding, after about a year of marriage, I found myself at what I weigh today, about 147 pounds. And a lot of people would look at that on paper and think 16 pounds? You've gained 16 pounds. Now, granted, a healthy weight that I was typically at was about 138, and so I'm still up about 10 pounds. And yes, my jeans are a little tighter, and I would honestly like to lose a little bit of weight or mass just because I would like to be a little smaller in my butt and my hips. But the reality is I'm eating healthy, and I'm working out, and I'm focusing on lifting heavy weights. My hormones are finally starting to get balanced again after being on birth control for a while and it really throwing my body off. And so the reality is that, when I was taking those pills, yes, I lost weight, but I was losing muscle mass. And so guess what happens? Your metabolism slows down because muscle is what helps you have a fast metabolism. And so when we start losing muscle mass, our metabolism starts to slow down. And that's why we see a lot of thyroid issues today. That's why we see a lot. Now, I'm not saying that just because you have a thyroid issue that's that, but those are some of the things that we're seeing that lead to that. Now, also, obviously, A lot of our fruits and vegetables are covered in pesticides and things like that, and all those things are going to affect it. But a huge thing that people do not talk about is those quick fixes that are out there and the things that are really damaging our body. So I share that part of my story with you to say, what do you do when that's happened to you? First of all, if it hasn't happened to you yet, never, ever, ever, ever fall into that trap. That is a lie from Satan. Because guess what? Anything that's going to be a quick fix is probably just that, a quick fix. You're going to gain the weight back. You're going to get it more than ever. It's going to be harder to lose it after. You're going to have trouble getting your body back to where it was metabolism-wise. Don't do it that way. Please, please don't do it that way. You will so regret it. Instead, focus on filling up on protein. Protein is something that women need badly. This is what's going to help balance hormones. This is what's going to help you not get osteoporosis later in life. It's going to give you stronger body, stronger muscles. I recommend getting a gram of protein for every pound of weight. So if you weigh, like me, 145 pounds, you're looking at 145 grams of protein. So focus on that. Focus on lifting heavy weights. A lot of people think, oh, well, girls don't need to lift heavy because they'll get bulky. That is a lie. Lie. Most of the women who you see who do CrossFit or lift these big heavy weights, who do bodybuilding and they lift heavy weights and they're thicker girls, it's usually because they're eating too much. 80% of the way that you look is based upon what you eat and what you put in your body. I know I eat too much sometimes. I will be the first to admit it. But that's why we have to focus on eating clean foods and getting enough calories in our diets. The second thing is that a lot of women eat too little. If you are hovering at around 1,200 calories a day, you're eating way too little. You need to be hovering around 1,400 calories, 1,500 calories, 1,600 calories, depending upon your current body weight. Now, if you have questions about that and how many calories you should be eating, please message me. I would be more than happy to help you calculate that. I know a lot of people don't want to put it out there how much they weigh in a group where everyone can see, but I'm more than happy for you guys to message me that, and I can shoot you that info back. So focusing on protein, focusing on making sure that you're eating enough, and really lifting heavy. Those are the things that will speed your metabolism up. And that's what I'm working on right now. I'm actually in what's called a reverse diet right now. I ate 1,200 calories for 3 years when I was in college and was very, very small. Felt great about myself, but I've had trouble losing weight ever since when I gained the weight back after being on birth control and coming off those diet pills. My metabolism was completely screwed. And so I'm actually on a reverse diet right now because I finally figured out what was going on, and I'm every week adding 100 calories to my diet until I get up to my my BMI calorie intake, which is for me 2,200 calories. I have to stay there until I don't gain weight on that calorie intake, and then I'll go back down to about 1,500 calories and hopefully start seeing some really amazing results. And so that's kind of where I'm at. So I know I touched on a lot of things there, and I'm making this video super long, didn't mean to. But now I want to answer you guys' questions. So one of the questions was, what are some quick workouts I can do whenever I am at my family's house or in a place where they're not necessarily working out? So for me personally, everyone's different, your family's different, but hopefully your family understands that you want to make your workout happen. I don't know what kind of environment you're going to be in, if you're able to kind of go in your room and bring your yoga mat with you and get your bar video in, or maybe pull up some YouTube workouts, or maybe, like you said, just going for a walk every day. Just finding a way to keep moving, I think is the best goal that you can have whenever you're at someone's house and you're on their schedule. Find ways that you can keep moving and get a workout in. For me personally, sometimes I'll drop in a new studio that's in town. Maybe it's a bar class, or maybe I want to hit up a gym I've never been to, an Orange Theory, or some kind of place that's in that town. Or maybe, like you said, I'll just go outside and do some kind of random workouts. I know there's a lot of things on Pinterest that I highly recommend, and I can post some of those for you guys if you have questions. I know that for this Thursday, I actually have one, a workout program or workout that I'm going to post called I think it's like the turkey burnout or something. So it's something that you can do at home. Basically, it's made up of squats, burpees, a couple of different things, but just focusing on those type of workouts that are going to get your heart rate up. So just try to get your heart rate up about 30 minutes every day, and that'll be a good place to start. So hopefully that's helpful for you. The next question was about snacking and what are some healthy snacks that I personally eat. Personally, I always have plain Greek yogurt at my house, and I usually put a little honey or a little fruit with it. I always have Quest bars. I love Quest bars. I think they're awesome. I never eat more than one a day, and I really try to only eat them like maybe 3 days a week, just because they are processed. But they're really great. They have great macros in them. They've got a very balanced protein to carb to fat ratio. And then obviously I really love Shakeology. It fills you up. It gives you all the nutrients that your body needs for the day. And personally for me, that's my best way to curb cravings. And I'm not saying that because I want to make money off anyone or because, someone has brainwashed me. I'm saying that because I honestly know it to be true. That's been one of the biggest staples in my diet since about 2 years ago. And it has helped me a ton. I just feel healthier. I feel better. I don't have foggy brain. Most of the time when I drink coffee during the day now, it's just decaf and I just enjoy it. But Shakeology has really helped me have a clearer brain and clearer mind to really focus. And so it keeps my cravings curbed as well. And then another snack that I really, really love is just protein, actually. So sometimes I'll just do chai tea protein mixed with a little almond milk, and that really kind of gives me the protein I need to get through the day. Obviously, veggies are always going to be great. Getting our greens in is super important. So I try to kind of keep those type of things around my house to where I can easily grab them and throw them in my lunchbox when I'm heading out the door or that kind of thing. So hopefully that was helpful for you guys. I don't have a bunch of groundbreaking information, but hopefully you walked away with something new. And I'm looking forward to next Monday. I hope you guys have an awesome week, an awesome time with your families. Enjoy it, soak it up, and do the best you can to live healthy and happy this holiday.